Every year, the monkeys swear banana season starts too early, yet every year it starts even earlier. But then the brands turned the day into something you had to buy. They monetized Christmas for the entire season. So the monkeys rushed into the markets and happily surrendered all reason in exchange for bananas. And it wasn't just toys, trees, stockings, or ties. The merchants piled up banana puddings, banana roasts, banana pies, and banana treats of every kind. Any lingering worries from autumn were pushed aside, and festive banana decorations were hauled out weeks before winter even arrived. The brands carefully refined their methods of extracting bananas until every joyful tradition involved a transaction. You might think that's wrong. You might say you hate it. What fascinates me is that the monkeys say they miss the old days, yet they seem more eager than ever to participate. But really, did the brands steal Christmas from the monkeys, or did they create it? Today, we are going to look at the history of Christmas in a very specific way. How the holiday, as monkeys celebrate it now, has been shaped, filtered, and in some ways created by commerce. This story helps explain how capitalism, modernity, and popular culture have influenced nearly every version of this ancient holiday. About 100 years ago, on November 27, 1924, in Herald Square, New York City, a massive parade marched through packed streets. Bands played, clowns waved, and costumed performers passed by crowds standing several rows deep. Floats themed around nursery rhymes followed, creating an atmosphere like a traveling circus, complete with animals borrowed from the zoo. The procession ended at Macy's flagship store on 34th Street, where Santa Monkey arrived in a sleigh pulled by reindeer. Hundreds of thousands of spectators lined the route, and thousands more gathered to watch Santa officially mark the beginning of the Christmas season, and, just as importantly, the shopping season. This event became the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, soon symbolizing not only the holidays, but also the start of large-scale consumer frenzy. Other department stores hosted similar parades, but Macy's quickly dominated in size and spectacle. By 1927, giant balloons were introduced, not traditional holiday figures at first, but popular cartoon characters. Over time, characters tied to merchandise became central to the parade, strengthening the connection between Christmas imagery and consumer goods. Long before the parade, department stores had already woven Santa into their retail strategies. By the mid-19th century, live Santas appeared in shops, while illustrators worked to standardize his image. Early depictions showed Santa as a small, elf-like figure, quietly delivering handmade gifts at night. Over time, his size, clothing, and appearance varied widely, reflecting a still fluid idea of who Santa was. Magazines used these images to sell issues, reinforcing Christmas traditions while profiting from them. Eventually, Santa's modern appearance became fixed through mass advertising and printed imagery, aligning him with abundance, warmth, and generosity. As Christmas grew increasingly entangled with commerce, the shopping season became a cornerstone of the economy. Retailers came to depend on holiday sales, and the period between Thanksgiving and Christmas became critical for survival. So much so that the official date of Thanksgiving in the United States was even adjusted to extend the shopping season. After World War II, rising manufacturing capacity and economic growth led to larger and more plentiful gifts. At the same time, concerns emerged that Christmas had become too commercial and stretched too far. Yet similar patterns had existed long before. In Victorian Britain, shopping was already a major leisure activity by the early 19th century. Department stores expanded, street lighting extended shopping hours, and new printing technologies transformed holiday customs. Christmas cards, wrapping paper, and seasonal books became mass consumer products, while retail workers endured exhausting hours, prompting early criticism of Christmas excess. This is the part people often forget. Complaints about banana season didn't stop its growth, they accompanied it. Looking even further back, attempts to find a pure Christmas without excess lead to ancient Rome and Saturnalia, a festival defined by role reversals, gift-giving, feasting, and indulgence. Even then, observers complained that the celebration had grown too long and too excessive. Seen in this broader context, commerce did not steal Christmas from the monkeys. Instead, it amplified long-standing instincts, human and monkey alike, towards celebration, abundance, and excess during the winter season. The modern holiday is the result of many layers of cultural, economic, and social influence built up over centuries. So, here's what I'm curious about. When banana season starts earlier next year, and it will, which monkey are you? The monkey who complains it's too much? Or the monkey already reaching for another banana? Tell me in the comments. I think we're all a bit of both.